everybody, I am Zozzlights and this is a review of the Astrolux MF01 mini. I got this flashlight from Banggood, which I thank you very much, and my version is the stock aluminum housing, full aluminum. It's a gunmetal gray color. Sorry. And it has a 5000 Kelvin color temperature, luminous SST 20 LEDs, 7 pieces as you can see. And if you are not familiar with this MF01 and the MF01mini series, you can buy this in with copper head version and full copper, full brass, so you have a lot of options. And also you can buy it in multiple colors of the aluminum version, and it uses a 26650 battery using lithocolor 26650 cell. You need a high drain battery with maybe if you can have a protected battery because it have the space, but it draws a lot of current, over 20 amps. Mine draws 21 amps in turbo, so you need to make sure that your protection circuit has over 20 amp kick-in ampere rating. But these unprotected cells work fine. So let's see more of the flashlight. You have double springs in the tail cap with square cut threads. Very well lubed from the factory. O-ring. I'm not sure you can see the... Oh, without battery. I am full. So the button has a blue lighting on the two sides, and if you're using this charging port, which is a USB Type-C, while charging the button glow red, and when it's finished it turns to green. You also have aux LEDs under the optics, and those are controlled with the Android firmware, also with the button blue lighting. You have a nice stainless steel bezel, so you won't scratch it up much. Mine has a few minor scratches, but I dropped it a few times and nothing serious dents or any damage. Knurling is fine. It has purple, blue and green colors, and if you remove the bezel and the optics in the glass lens, you can find a few potentiometers where you can adjust the balance of the colors. Also, around the center LED, you have a few red aux LEDs, which changes when the battery is very low. So when you are around 3 volts, the aux LEDs turn off and only the red ones turning on the center. Okay, it has a regular Unreal firmware, so short click on, short click off, long click to ramping, double click to turbo. Mine making with the fully charged lithium cell clean contact surface is 6000 lumens. If you have a little dust or grease on the contact surfaces, your battery is not full, you may be getting 4000 and 5000 between. So it depends a lot on the clean contact surfaces and what type of battery you are using. The flap is very good, right, tight in the hole, so no problem with it. If you have another LED type like the SST 26500K, maybe you have a little bit more lumens, not much, but with the 4000K, if it is high CRI LED, you get a lot lower numbers, maybe 4000 lumens when everything is fine. I have a big brother, an MF01S, and it is rated for 15,000 lumens with the low CRI or normal LEDs, but mine does only 11,000 lumens because I got the 95 CRI 4000 Kelvin SST20s in that. So, and it get really fast hot. So of course hotness from the factory, it have a few bugs which I need to mention. First one is one of the purple aux LEDs is too close to the optic leg or optic bottom, and the optic is damaged, that aux LED. So now I have, instead of 6, I have only 5 purple LEDs working. Not much of a pain, but you know, it's not perfect. So the other thing is the driver design. This is not the factory look. As you can see, I have some I have copper there and some pink thing over there and over there. That is because this is an upgraded heatsink made by a BLF member, Man of Light, and it helps a lot. From stock, you have the MCU on the other side of the driver, and here you have a few 7135 AMC current regulators, and the regulators which are that place where the other side is the MCU, heating up the PCB in ramp max, and the MCU have a false temperature reading, so it steps down really fast. When you jump into ramp max, it instantly wants to step down, and stock setting of the ramp max is around 2400 lumens. It's instantly starting to step down, dropping down to 700 lumens, and then slowly creeping up to over 1000. You can see a few graphs here, and if I ramp it to the max over and over again, it's stabilized, but it is not good. It's even cold when you start in ramp max, and it is dropping outward, so it's not good. I hope Astrolux will improve this in later batches, but first few batch came with this plastic thing. It was over there instead of the copper. So Man of Light designed this. You add this pink silicone. I cut the shape what I needed, put it over the regulators. You have a few conductors and resistors there, so you need to cut out them and avoid not put silicone on them. And of course it was not perfectly enough, but you can use thermal paste, but non conductive thermal paste. And then I used thermal paste on the edge and on the side of the copper heatsink and put it inside. Then I made a few thin, very thin slices of this silicone thermal pad and stuck it inside there. As you can see, it is soft. So I cut it 0.5 millimeter thick pieces, put it in with a tweezer, and with this plastic I tugged it inside, and when you tighten the tube, you will have a contact with this copper area to the tube, and the tube is also take its job of the heat sinking. So let's put it together. So you only need to remove these two screws, nothing difficult here, and remove this plastic, and I will add the forum thread where Man of Light made these copper things, and you can buy one from him and replace this plastic cap or insulator. With this copper, you can see it has a white paper or sticky thing on that. This is for insulating protection. If your battery may be dent on the positive terminal and damaged wrapping, you cannot make a short circuit. You get a spare piece of that, and also has this little one. This is going to the underside where you have these few parts. It have a deeper cutout of the copper piece. That's all of the and this copper heatsink improves a lot on the thermal properties, because with this copper heatsink I can have 1300 or 400 lumens ramp max, and I jump it in ramp max and it keeps steady as hell for a long time, maybe 7 or 9 minutes long, and just after that it's starting to ramp down. I really like this form factor, fit very well in hand. Also, this version of Unreal has the aux LED switching thing with 7 clicks. So 7 click, and now it is the blinky mode. 4 click lockout, and the lockout has this momentary moon, or with a press and hold it has a higher level of momentary mode. So you can see in lockout you can have 2 modes, with hold and press and hold. It's very usable in lockout mode also. So at nighttime you don't need to unlock it or anything. You can use it in very dark places with that only. Also you can have a mode memory, automatic or manual. So I locked this level with 5 clicks. So you ramp where you want to keep the mode memory, press 5 times and it will remember that. So anytime you power on with a short click, it will jump to that level. Even I go very high, power off, and it remembers the lower level. I go down. In automatic it should remember that level, but no, I stored that higher level and it jumped to that. So, not make this too long, let's go outside and try some beam shots. So we are back, and as you can see it have very nice beam profile. It have a large hotspot, a very large hotspot, and not much spill, and it is very usable. Not a thrower, not a insane flooder. It's very usable, compact. You can fit in your jacket pocket, not in your trousers. It is a bit heavy for that. Not having a magnet, but you have this charging port, so it's a good EDC or a backpack EDC flashlight. I only recommend this flashlight if you don't bother this step down thing with stock form, with this plastic, or if you definitely buy the copper heatsink, or wait for Astrolux to release new version with that. I like it, but this heatsink issue is in stock form is not so good. So thank you for watching. Keep tuned in. As you can see, I told the downsides of this flashlight. I cannot be bought that I get free stuff and I'm just telling good things about them. So if something is wrong, I will tell you. And thank you for the more than 800 subscribers. I hope we will grow more numbers. And in March, I will go to Germany to the EVA outdoor special something, and I will meet a lot of manufacturers. I already talked about that with Imalent, and I want to visit Brynite, maybe if they are there, and Armitech, and we see what we can find there. And I want to make a few videos at this show, so I hope you will tune in. Maybe there are a few live videos from the EVA will be upcoming in March 7, 8, 9, if I remember correct. Thank you for watching. It's a long video, so have a nice day.